Okay, so now we will learn how to find gradient or slope of straight line. Here in this Cartesian plane, this is a straight line AB. We have to find the slope of this straight line. Slope or gradient, that means we have to find how much is steep this line is. For finding the slope of any line, first step is take any 2 points on this line. Put any 2 points on the line. I put so many points to show you that from any 2 points you will get the same value. So you can take any 2 point on the line. Let's take 1 point here, another point here. Next step is join these points like this and see what is the change in y-axis and what is the change in x-axis. Change in y-axis we call rise and change in x-axis we call run. Ratio of rise and run is gradient of a straight line. Here in these 2 points, if we join this 2 point, rise is 1 unit and run is also 1 unit from 1 to 2. So the slope is 1 by 1. One more thing, slope can be positive slope, negative slope. When one line go like this, from left side to right side, from downward to upward, it is positive slope. If any line is going from downward left side to upward right side, that means the line will have positive slope. If any line is going like this, means from left side upward to right side downward, the line will have negative slope. And if any line is like this, parallel to x-axis, straight line parallel to x-axis, here we cannot, because we can see here there is no slope. It is a horizontal line. So here we will say zero slope. If any line is like this, parallel to y-axis, then we cannot find here any slope because it is parallel to y-axis and straight. So we say it undefined slope because there is no slope in this line. So here 4 kind of slope: positive slope, negative slope, zero slope and undefined slope. This line on Cartesian plane, this line is going from downward left side to upward right side. It has positive slope. That's why it is 1 by 1. This is positive slope. I'm going to repeat again. You can take any 2 point on the line. Let's take another 2 points, this and this. Now join these points and see what is the change in vertical axis. What is the rise? 2 to 3, 2 to 1 and 1 to 0. That means value of rise is 3. Now check what is the change in run. -1 to 0, 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. So run is also 3. So again here ratio is 1 by 1. That means if you take point this or this, here or this, you will get the same slope from all the points. So you have to take any 2 points on the line, join those points and check what is the change in rise and run. Ratio of rise and run is the gradient of a slope. So it was positive slope. Now see about negative slope. Okay, so now see the line which is going from left side upward, downward, right side. This line is coming from left side upward to right side downward. So here the slope will be negative slope. Method is same. Let's take any 2 point on line. Join this point and see what is rise and run. Rise in vertical axis, in y-axis. From this point, if we start, so here from -1, -1 is here, I'm writing it here. So from -1 to 0 and 0 to 1, so rise is equal to 2. And run from 1 to 0 and 0 to -1. So run is also 2. As it is negative slope, because it is coming downward right side, so here we will use negative sign. So the slope is equal to -1/1. Let's take another point here and here, like this. Join this point like this. Now, see what is the rise. From -2 to -1, -1 to 0, 0 to 1, and 1 to 2. That means rise is equal to 4. What about run? Here -2 to -1, -1 to 0, 0 to 1, and 1 to 2. So that is also 4 unit. Negative slope, so negative sign here, 4 cancel out, -1/1. That means wherever you take 2 points, the value should be same. So the slope is -1/1. Coordinates are given of line AB. A is 2, 3 and B is 7, 5. Formula is rise by run. Rise is change in y-axis, so we can say y2 minus y1, and run is change in x-axis, so we can say x2 minus x1. It is x1, y1, x2, and y2. Y2 is, so what will be the gradient? Y2 5 minus 3 divided by x2 7 minus 2. So it will be 2/5. Here y2 minus y1 is positive value, x2 minus x1 is also positive value. So it is showing positive slope. If value of y2 minus y1 is negative and x2 minus x1 is also negative, then it will be positive slope. I mean, both values should be have same sign. If positive is this, then it should be also positive. If this y2 minus y1 is negative, then x2 minus x1 is also negative. Then it will be positive slope. Let's see one more example with coordinates. If points are P -2, 8 and Q is 1, -1. Line PQ and coordinates of P is -2, 8 and Q is 1, -1. What is the formula? M is equal to y2 minus 1, y1 minus 8, x2 minus x1 minus 2. So it will be -9. 1 minus will be plus. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Now you can see here value of y2 minus y1 is negative, but value of x2 minus x1 is positive. So here both have different sign. That means it has negative gradient. PQ is have negative gradient. So for negative gradient, if y2 minus y1 is positive, then x2 minus x1 should be with negative sign. At least one value should be negative. Then it will be negative gradient. So after gradient and slope, we will see how to find length of straight line, or how to find length of line segment. Now second topic is length of line segment. This is line segment AB. We have to find length of this line segment. Point A coordinates are given, and for point B also coordinates are given. So what is the method? First, just join these points like this. This point will be C point. We already know the coordinates for point A and for point B. So we can find coordinates for point C also. Because C and B are at the same distance from Y. A, C and B both are at the same distance from Y. So X coordinate of C and B will be same. So it will be also 7. Because X coordinate is the distance of point from Y axis. And B and C are at the same distance from Y. So it is also 7. Now, what is the Y coordinate? Y coordinate is the distance of the point from the X axis. So C and A at the same distance from X. They are at the same height from X axis, A and C. So Y coordinate of A point and Y coordinate of C point will be same. So now coordinates are 7, 1. For finding length A and B, AB length, we will use Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? According to this triangle, AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. For that, we should know the length of AC and BC. AC coordinates we know, so x2 minus x1, it will be the length of AC. So 7 minus 1, 6 unit. So AC is equal to 6 unit. For BC, Y, we will see Y coordinate. This is Y axis. So here Y2 is 9 and Y1 is 1. So 9 minus 1 is 8 unit. Let's substitute this value here. AC is 6 square, BC is 8 square, AB is square. 6 square is 36. 8 square is 64. 36 plus 64 is 100. It is AB is square. Under root both sides. This square root will be cancelled out and AB will be equal to under root, this is 10 multiplied 10. So AB is equal to 10 unit. So for finding line segment, length of line segment, we will use Pythagoras theorem. If you know the coordinates, just join coordinates. Find the coordinate for C point and use Pythagoras theorem. Next, let's see if we know the coordinates, how to find length of line segment. Next example, here 2 questions. Line AB, A coordinate and B coordinate is given. For question number 2, line is AB. Length is given of line segment AB, that is 10 units. And we have to find value of P. Let's solve first question first. So what is the formula from Pythagoras theorem? Length of line segment is equal to under root x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square. This is from Pythagoras theorem. Solve this. AB is equal to under root x2 minus x1. 6 minus 4 square plus y2 minus y1 1 square. So it will be under root 6 minus plus 6 plus 4 is 10 square plus minus plus, so it is minus 6 square. It will be 100. Minus 6 square will be positive 36. It will be 136. So AB segment, length of AB segment is equal to 136. Use your calculator and find the value of 136. It will be 11.7 units. For finding line segment, this is the formula. How this formula we got? I explained in previous one. Okay, now next solve this question. Length of line segment AB, that is given 10 units. Now here also x2 minus x1, 0 minus p plus y2 p minus 0 whole square. So it will be p square plus p square. 10 is equal to under root 2p square. Let's what we can do, under root we can write like this also, 2p to the power 1 by 2. This is p square. Then under root we can write like 1 by 2. Let's square both sides. 10 square 2p square. Power is 1 by 2 square of that. So this 2 and this 2 will be cancelled out. It will be 100 is equal to 2p square. Divide both sides by 2. Cancel out. It will be 50. So value of p square is equal to 50. Under root both sides, p will be equal to under root 50. Solve this. The answer will be p is equal to 7.07 unit. So both kind of question you can get. Maybe coordinates are given, you have to find the length of line segment. Maybe length of line segment is given, you have to find the coordinate. After this, we will learn equation of line. Now, equation of a straight line. This is a straight line AP, where coordinate is given 0 feet and x and y. So if we know the coordinates, we can find m, that is gradient. What is the formula for gradient? y2 minus y1, so it will be y minus c divided by x2 minus x1, x minus 0. Cross multiply, so it will be mx equal to y minus c. Now y is equal to mx plus c. We will add both sides c. So what is the equation of a straight line? Y equals to mx plus c, where c is the y-intercept, this, and m is the gradient of a line. Let's solve few questions for this equation. Here two questions. First is y equals to minus x plus c. Equation is given of line. This is a line y equals to minus x plus c, where value of m is minus 1. This line passes through the point 1, 2. The coordinate is given from where this line passes. We have to find value of c. Intercept on y-axis. This is the intercept on y-axis. We have to find value of c here. If this line is passing from this coordinate, that means this point or this coordinate will satisfy this equation. So substitute this value, coordinate x and y in this equation. Y is equal to 2 minus value of x is given 1 plus c. We have to find value of c. Add 1 both sides. It is cancel out. 3 is equal to c. So what is the value of c? 3. That means intercept is 3 for this equation. So what will be the equation? Y is equal to minus x plus 3. Where value of m, value of gradient is minus 1, and value of intercept on y-axis is 3. Next question. AB, line is AB, where coordinates are given. We have to find the equation of line AB. Coordinates given, if any line is like this, AB. So coordinates given for both points. We have to find the equation of this line. How to find the equation? This is y equals to mx plus c. This is the linear equation line. If we know the value of c and value of m, we will substitute in this equation. So first, let's find the value of gradient from these coordinates. M is equal to y2 minus y1, 3 minus 4, x2 minus x1. It will be plus minus 1. Minus 2 will be minus 4. Both are having here same sign, negative, negative. That means slope of the line is positive 1 by 4. Slope is 1 by 4. Let's find the value of c. How to find value of c? If line is y equals to mx plus c, value of m we know 1 by 4. If we substitute 1 by 4 here, and this line will pass from these coordinates. So we can use any coordinate because and both of the coordinate will satisfy the line AB. Let's take value of y is 4. 4 is equal to 1 by 4. Value of x is 2. I am using this coordinate A plus c. 2 and 4 cancel. So it is 4 is equal to 1 by 2 plus c. Subtract both sides 1 by 2. So this minus 1 by 2, positive 1 by 2 will be cancelled out. Here it is 4 minus 1 by 2 is equal to c. 4 minus 1 by 2 is equal to c. So here it is 2 LCM 1. 2 divided by 1 is 2. Then 2 multiplied 4 is 8 minus 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 multiplied. So it will be 8 minus 1 is 7. 7 by 2. So what is the value of C? 7 by 2. Now substitute value of C and value of M in equation. Equation is y is equal to mx plus c. Now y is equal to value of m is 1 by 4. X plus c is 7 by 2. So this is the equation of a straight line AB where coordinates were given. If coordinates given, we will find value of m, that is gradient. If we have not given value of c also, then we can use any coordinate because a and b is passing from the same coordinate. So that any coordinate you can use and substitute that value in equation y equals to mx plus c. Then find the value of c. In original equation, substitute value of c and m. This is the method how to find equation of a straight line. Now for this coordinate geometry, all topics covered. Basics are clear now. You have to solve more questions and we will discuss questions in class. Thank you.